Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Rodrigo receives it in, takes a shot!
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He's had it taken off him. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde!
What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Picked out brilliantly.
Marmoush really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now this could be a chance. Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde.
Vinicius Junior.
And here's Rodrigo. And Reinders.
Rodrigo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now the breakaway.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Out to the right.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Tries a shot! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a searching pass. He's picked his way through, and that interception was most necessary. Reinders.
Foden.
That is good alertness.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nouri. Tchouaméni, great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Reinders. Foden. Looking to play him in. And here's Rodrigo. Foden. Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. And he's forced to go back. Rory.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Here's Haaland. Shifted it to the flank. He's chosen to go back. Rodrigo. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Bellingham. Bout of passing here, really. He goes for a shot! And a goal kick. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's gone looking for safety. Now that looks a decent ball. That's very neat. Valverde. And here's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Rodrigo.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
And it's Bellingham. He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brilliantly cut out. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Courtois gets good distance on it. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Foden. Now, can they get him away? Tchouaméni. Bernardo Silva. That's a super give and go. Passing nice and neat. Bellingham. So, what can they make of this? Now Mbappe. Matheus Nunes. Marmoush. Reinders. He's in a great position here. Played out to the left flank. Fired deep towards... Oh, what a climb! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending.
Shot a goal! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Marmouche. Oh, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Camavinga wins the duel this time. Played out wide. And it's Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
No, it's come to nothing. Ruben Dias. Can he get on the end of this? Shot could charge, surely! It's in! And the comeback is complete! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Substitution on the field. Number 47.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Nice control. Cherki. And he welcomes it in. Now there's a fine ball. Rodri. And that is expertly dealt with. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Ake pings in across. Eder Militao with the clearance. Tries to play it through. Great ball. And the shot! And he's had it nicked away. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now that real chance!
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Rodri with the clearance.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Foden. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Mbappe is flagged offside. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually, at both ends.
Ruben Dias, quarter of an hour played. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Now Foden. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marmoush. So what can they make of this? Bernardo Silva. Here's Haaland. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Haaland. That is a brilliant interception.
There's the shot!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Camavinga, looking for a runner.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Can he finish?
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gets good distance on it.
And it's Valverde.
Danger averted for now.
More and more pressure on the ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Bellingham tries to pass it through, tries to play it through, and it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. It's a threatening ball. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe.
Out to the left it goes.
Skims one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Camavinga! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can he get it through? Mbappe! And he's done it! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made...
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. Very nicely done. Matheus Nunes crosses it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vinicius Junior. Foden. And that's another good win of the ball. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Marmouche. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, nice touch. Camavinga. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Foden. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Reinders. Nicely aimed pass. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Spread out to the left. And it's Bellingham. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Haaland. Reinders. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort...
Oh no, this does not look good. Big chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Brahim Diaz. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Rodri. And Reinders. And he cuts out the supply. It's a pretty loose pass. That ball looks a good one. Good take, and is he in? Good read, needed to be. And the shot! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goulet. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He is just caressing the ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Rodri. And this is Marmoush. Stood up well to him there. Bernardo Silva. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Decent chance! And he's gone looking for safety. Foden receives it in a good position here. And it's made its way to him. Turns and goes back. No way through, so back it comes. Played out to the left flank.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Foden takes control of it and he's on the move. Foden. Reinders. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Reinders. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Marmoush does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Ødegaard. And it's made its way to him. Caught offside that time. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And it's Ødegaard.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Rice. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Valverde. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Tries to pass it through. Now this could be a chance. Oh, perfectly measured that. He might be in here. He's found some space. Ødegaard. And he thumps it clear. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Alexander-Arnold. Over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played through for the wide man. And nicely intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Merino. Gabriel. That looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Zubimendi. He's on it. Can he get away? That is a great pick out. Now that's well seen too. And he can clear it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rice. And it's Ødegaard. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gabriel cuts out the pass.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Havertz. That's very neat. Gets a good foot in there. The ball has bounced loose now. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Looking to play him in. Well, no joy this time.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Odegaard! Fantastic from Odegaard!
Well, that's just changed both managers' team talks at half-time too. What a magnificent piece of play by the skipper to create a really buoyant atmosphere in his own dressing room now, and a very uncertain one in the other.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Arsenal, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Arsenal carrying a one-goal lead.
This looks promising. Rice. Looking for options for movement.
And they win it back again.
Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what a ball! Now it's Marino.
Lovely bit of skill.
Knocks it out wide. And the return pass. Oh, this is a great position. It's anyone's ball now. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's got tall. That's a half-decent try. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Timber.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
And he's onside.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's Valverde.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Now it's Rodrigo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Rodrigo. Taken back almost at once. Valverde. Oh, this is a very good run. Now, can he find a finish? Valverde! Oh, taken with style! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Ødegaard. Coming on the field.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Gabriel Jesus.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus. Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Mbappe. Goulart has it out wide and in space. Thinks about the shot. And it's Alaba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Asensio promptly onto that, and that is that. Rice. Calafiori. He's a sharp little ball here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Number 33, Calafiori. Number 14,
Capuyi.
Eucres. Coming on the field, number 10, Eze. Number 49, Luis Skelly.
Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Zubimendi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Probing pass.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Luis Skelly is in a really good position out wide. And it's Rice. Takes a shot! And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Things have got... Bellingham! Oh, he's been caught napping. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Jr., in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. And that's a good ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And he whips it in. And smartly reclaimed.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He has found the way through. Turns and goes back.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Okay. So it is still 0-0. Chance here to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Gallagher, that is ended up in no man's land. Gallagher is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
15 minutes till half-time. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And they can counter here. Gallagher takes control of it and he's on the move. Looking for a runner. Valverde in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? There it is! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's played in. Big chance! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Solot. Chouameni. Griezmann. Llorente. Gallagher. Now it's Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodrigo. Now it's Valverde. And that could set him on his way. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Looking to play him in. Skims one in. That's a decent clearance. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So off we go once more.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Cleared without complication. And it's Chouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that has put paid to that. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Bellingham, distributed tidily. Valverde. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Now, who's going to be first to this? Alvarez. Alexander-Arnold does well to get it back.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rudiger. And here's Rodrigo. He's a sharp little ball here. In by... And the shot! And he's there to clear it. Gallagher. Now it's Alvarez. And this is Griezmann. And he's one-on-one! There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now this could be a chance. Backward it goes. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Goulet. Llorente. Oh, Red, nice interception. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Camavinga. Alaba. Brahim Diaz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Crunching tackle. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pass just lacking in accuracy.
El dorsal 22.
Llorente driving on and making good progress. Mendy kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Alvarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Driving through the middle. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Great chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Camavinga. Alaba. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here! Oh, that's nice. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Goulet. Has a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the one.